Welcome back to the flower learning session for week 2. This week we're going to paint, draw, and make flowers using paper. I'm excited to see what inspiration your child found from their flower exploration and their creations. So let's get started. Painting, drawing, writing vertically all improves wrist extension and pencil and paintbrush grasp. A whole new set of skills are developed while using an easel, including working on crossing from the dominant to the non-dominant side, a better grasp, visual attention, and hand and eye coordination, as well as spatial relation. And it even strengthens their body as they stand to make the drawing happen. So to help build this valuable set of skills, we've actually created an easel for each child. It is simple. It's just two pieces of cardboard connected by tape. And to use it, all you want to do is to take the roll of blue tape that we provided in the box and tape the bottom to the table on both sides like they've done here. This will help keep the structure up. They have paper obviously already on it, so they can paint flowers or whatever inspires them from last week. If you want to actually put a flower inspiration like they've done here, you can actually slide a stem through the binder clips or just simply tape a flower on the back of the easel so it is visible from the other side. If you have some extra time and the child is motivated, it would be great to try a little writing on the easel. You will get to see the difference in the movement from the child as they move when they write. It's amazing how many changes happen from the mechanics by just simply orienting the paper by a different way. And we hope it will make a huge difference in the control that your child has over their writing or painting instruments. We have tried to provide some new novel items to paint with, and so in your bag number 4, you could use a paintbrush, but you could also try a pom-pom on top of that's been clipped with a paper clip, or not a paper clip, I guess this is a clothespin. Or maybe you could use a toilet paper roll to stamp, or a bubble wrap to stamp, or maybe even adding another element to the painting like these pastas, which has actually been printed, or a fork to actually make the tulip pieces, or maybe doing some bubble wrap stamping using the bubble wrap that we provided, or cork to make a stamp for the petals, or even a painting using a flower as a stamp. All of those are great ideas, and we're sure that your child will create some beautiful creations. We even did a little of everything here with our own testing of all the different materials. We had a great time, and we hope that you and your child will too. This is number 5. I was so inspired by the book, Have You Seen a Flower? I knew that we needed to play with stencils and color papers. Stencils can actually come in a reverse and a regular stencil. A reverse stencil is one that you color around like this. And in your bag, you will find both kinds. To make it easier to use with the children, you can use some tape. And for a reverse stencil, you want to make a loop of tape with a sticky on the outside and put the tape on the reverse stencil and then push it down on the paper. In this example, I would put the tape in the center of the heart and tape it to the paper where the child wants. They can use their colored pencils to color around the heart. They could use markers, paint, colored pencils, crayons, all work, and each creates slightly a different effect. Reverse stencils are easier to work with for those that are learning to actually control their pencil than the regular ones. For the regular ones, you want to tape them to the paper using the blue tape that we provided, around the edge of the stencil. The tape can be then detached and reattached if the child wants to put the stencil to create another flower in a different spot. I've even seen dot markers used to make flowers with stencils. You can see they've taped it down here. Whatever your method, reverse or regular stencils, and whatever your drawing tool is, pencils, do a dot, watercolors, crayons, markers, I am sure the result will be magnificent. Please post. We can't wait to share in the fun. This is activity number 6, making paper flowers. There are so many ways to make paper flowers, but we chose this method because we found it to be the easiest for little children. So in your box, you will find a bag numbered 6. The bag has tissue paper and pipe cleaners. The tissue paper will become a flower, and the pipe cleaner is going to be the stem of the flower. To make the a flower, you want to choose a couple pieces of tissue paper and put them together a little offset from each other. In the middle, you want to pinch the paper and then twist it to create the bottom of the flower to be about a ½ inch long. And then take the pipe cleaner and twist it around and around that ½ inch bottom to connect it to the paper flower, and then straighten out the pipe cleaner to make it look more like a flower stem. To make the flower more fluffy, you just want to add more tissue paper. You can also change the shape of the flower petals by actually cutting the tissue paper before making the flowers. I'm excited to see what paper flowers your child makes and how nice it'll be to have in your own home your very own paper flower garden. We hope you've enjoyed our flowers session and that your child has gotten to explore the flowers around them. Thank you.